Hello everybody out there, Chris here. Wanted to do a video, show off a few things we've received over the last few weeks. In particular, I have a really awesome return from the Philly Card Show a little while back, a private signed card I'm pretty excited about. Got a really awesome through the mail card this past week, a high number card that I was a little nervous about sending through the mail, but fortunately it worked out. And then what I really want to discuss is, man, it's getting hot out there. At least it is here in Kentucky. Hopefully soon, if not where you're at. Which tells us one thing, though. That means summer is right around the bend. And so that is exciting, at least for a Hall of Fame autograph collector, because that tells me that during this particular year, this circuit, I think, not that people are over the pandemic, that COVID is still out there, but I think there's going to be a lot more interaction in Cooperstown this summer for Hall of Fame. And I think a lot of able-bodied, a lot of guys who are still able, at least, to get it to Cooperstown are going to be there for Hall of Fame induction ceremonies. And what that, or how that appeals, other than it's just great for the game of baseball, but how that appeals to collectors is there's going to be a lot of guys who are going to make themselves available for some autographs this summer. And what that means in turn is that people are starting to prepare for those, promoters and things of that nature. So I'm starting to see in Facebook groups and other stuff, I'm starting to see these announcements, get your stuff ready, get your memorabilia, your cards, whatever you want to send ready, because we're going to have this guy here. So I'll talk a little bit about that. And if there's a Hall of Famer, an able-bodied, Hall of Famer who still does signings every once in a while, my guess is they're going to be doing those here in the next few months. But I'm going to flip this camera around. I'm going to show off some cool stuff that we've received and some stuff that I've got in preparation for some signings coming up in the next few months. All right, so the first thing I'm going to start off with is this nice high-numbered card. It's number 598. It's a 1966 Topps, and it's a Gaylord Perry. All right, so it is, it's not the best photo of Gaylord Perry ever by any means, but it's obviously classic 1966 Topps. It's got the diagonal banner with the team name across the top, and it's a high numbered card. So it's hard to find. It's really hard to find in good condition, and it's really hard to find autographed. I'm sure, obviously it exists. People have been able to get Gaylord Perry, fortunately, for a long time. But I purchased this card. It's not a cheap card, if you can find it. And I was able to purchase it. I was really nervous to send it through the mail. I'd sent a couple other cards to Gaylord Perry before, and we were gracious enough to receive it back, to see it signed nicely in blue Sharpie there. So pretty excited to add that to our collection. We're getting a lot closer on our Gaylord Perry run. So very cool card to add to the collection. Another Hall of Famer that we received back from is Mr. Reggie Jackson. So he signs for his foundation. I believe it's the foundation for, I think it's the Mr. October Foundation for Kids is, I think, what the foundation itself is called, but based in California. So this is his 1971 Topps. This is his third year card. So pretty excited to add that to our Reggie run. And we follow it up because I sent him two with this card right here, 1986 Topps. If you watch my channel, you know I like the 1986 top design. And of course it's got, the team name up top. It has kind of a simple design, but there is Reggie's signature right there. Perfect placement on that card. Happy to have those. I've got a rookie card here, and it's a Mike Mussina. This is actually his post-war Hall of Fame rookie card for the PSA Set Registry, Rookie Registry. And so this was, Mussina's great signer, adds the Hall of Fame 19 inscription at no additional cost. Charges $10 a card. At least that's what these were. So very happy to add that one in addition to the 1998 Topps. This is the special edition, which is if you've watched, I like these, but this is minted in Cooperstown. is the little insignia there. It's almost like a copper colored. And I believe these were, they were randomly inserted, maybe 1 in every 9 packs, 1 in 18 packs, something like that, back in 1998. So there's people who obviously collect these. I just thought this card would be great, particularly with his autograph on it, and minted in Cooperstown. So thank you to Mr. Mussina for that. We've got a 1962 Topps Bill Mazeroski. So great fielding second baseman for the Pirates, Hall of Famer, obviously very well known for his 1960 home run, World Series. So got 2 sent to him. This is his 1964 Topps. So it kind of has, you know, when you look at these, and I think this is why I like 64 Topps and 86 Topps both so much, you know, you just notice the team name, you know, you got the position, you got the player name at the bottom. There's a lot of things similar about those 2 years of manufactured by Topps that I really like. But there is Mazeroski, $10 through the mail. Another Hall of Famer, Whitey Herzog. So there's that's a great photo of Whitey. He is the Hall of Fame manager for multiple teams, most notably the Texas Rangers. I'm just kidding. He was a Rangers manager for a year right before Billy Martin, but probably most known for his Cardinals ties, as well as his Royals ties. So pretty cool autograph through the mail. Sent 2 to him. So also added this, his 1958 Topps. This is his 2nd year card. This is from his playing days. So beautiful signature there. Great way to add, you know, a vintage Hall of Fame autograph. This is not a expensive. Whitey charges $5 for the mail, and it's not an expensive card either. Yeah, I guess maybe there's not a huge market for Hall of Fame managers, but nevertheless, I loved it. So we've got Rollie Fingers. So this is Raleigh's 1976 Topps, signed beautifully there. Raleigh lives in Vegas, and he is a great signer through the mail. We've slowly been working on our Raleigh run, so great card to add. In addition to the 1984 Topps. So this is great. You know, that 76 Topps, still early stages of that mustache, but man, it was really going in 1984. See it, the nice curly and everything there that he's so well known for. So cool looking card, beautiful, absolutely beautiful signature. Really no question in my mind that if you were to submit that to PSA for a grading on the autograph, that it would get a very high grade. Burt Blyleven. This is his 1989 Upper Deck. So I sent a couple cards to him. I'm working on Topps runs, but I'm also working on 90 Leaf and 89 Upper Deck with some of these guys. So Blyleven, believe it or not, actually has 2 cards in 89 Upper Deck. He's got a high series, or kind of like an update or traded type card that depicts him as an angel. But I sent this one. This is the low series card. He's in a Minnesota Twins hat, which I think a lot of people kind of identify him as a Twin. That's where he started his career. So his signature has always been kind of big. So I like it. And in fact, I sent 2 to him. I sent the 1976 Topps, where he's depicted in his Texas Rangers uniform. Every time I send to him, he sends a great note. He said, "Thank you, Chris, be safe." So I keep those 2. That's kind of cool. I mean, he didn't autograph this, but you know, he wrote it. I like that he writes in all caps. So that's a nice touch. Some guys kind of write little messages back. Love that he does that. And then the big showstopper. This is another high number card. This was a card that I've got this card pending at PSA. And this is a 1973 rookie third baseman. Most notable for being Ron Cey's rookie. And no, I'm just kidding. It's obviously Mike Schmidt's rookie. I bought this card like this on purpose. I shopped for it for quite a while. It was not a cheap card. It's in pretty good shape, other than the centering obviously is off. And I was looking one that was centered this way, And the reason is because I researched this particular card and how Schmidt signed it. And, I noticed he would just go across. I was hoping he would give a real big signature right across here. But I think maybe out of respect for the other players, I'm sure he has his reasons. He just puts it right across here. So I found one that gave the most space that you could find on that right side there. He didn't really utilize it much. I will say I'm excited to add this signature to the collection. I'm not as excited about how the signature came out. It looks like, maybe he had a little bit bigger Sharpie, thicker Sharpie than would have been desirable. But ultimately, I know there's some guys who are really big on how the autograph looks. And I'm not really, I gotta say, I'm not really one of those guys. I'm really big on the fact that, Mike Schmidt, the guy who hit 500 home runs, one of the best third basemen, if not the best third baseman in the game, actually his eyes looked at this card, his hand put that signature on the card. I kind of like that kind of stuff about the collecting and the hobby. So even though it is not a perfect signature, I know Mike Schmidt took time, saw this very card, held it in his hand or touched it and autographed it. So, which is, for me, is the cool part about having the collection. So I mentioned there were a few guys who were doing some signings this summer. One of them is Juan Marichal. So a little backstory, he has been traditionally has been a really good through the mail signer. And I think the last return anybody has received from him was Pearl Harbor Day. It was December 7th. And so he lives, or at least did live in Miami. And I've sent some cards to him. I do not send cash. I usually send check. And so I sent a check to him, which has never been cashed. Fortunately, I have not received cards. I've received cards back from him in the past, but I haven't received the cards that I've sent to him. And the two cards that I really want back from Marichal are the 1964 Topps, and then, of course, the 1961 Topps, which is his rookie. So I picked up a couple this week because he is doing a private signing this summer. Cards are going to be due by, I believe, the middle of June to the one I'm looking at. And so if he's not doing through the mail signings anymore, at least I'll be able to do those cards through a private signing. And same way with, a former really great through the mail signer, Billy Williams. This is another 1961 Topps rookie card. The one that, the other one that came out at 61 Hall of Famer was Ron Santo. But this is a card that I would love to have autographed. I've got some Billy Williams stuff, not a whole lot, but Sweet Swingin' Billy Williams is going to be doing a show this summer. And he does not sign through the mail anymore. I think he stopped several years ago. So at any rate, I have picked up those cards in order to just have those cards added to my collection for sure. If Juan ever signs the cards I've sent him, then I guess I'll have extra. Maybe I can sell it, give it away, something. I'm not sure. We'll see. But at any rate, in closing, I'm going to leave you with this beautiful Mike Schmidt autograph card, rookie card. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. Enjoy the summer. And like I said, be on the lookout. There are lots of Hall of Fame guys signing over the next few months. So, and basically, like I said, it seems to be anybody who's able-bodied. The announcement I saw today, it had so many names on it. Gossage, Blythe Dawson, Sandberg, just so many guys that if you don't send through the mail or you're interested in acquiring a signature or have a special item or something that you want to send or want to send to a promoter because you want them to take great care of your card or whatnot, that's going to be one of the ways to go. So I will, if anybody wants a link or something like that, I'll be happy to potentially put a link down that will show where some of these guys are signing and what they're charging and the process. So as always, have a good weekend. Thanks for watching, and we will definitely catch you later.
Go!